So we are on Curry Mile. You know, every place or every city has one of these distinctive roads, line of eateries. So you come to Manchester, you have to come to Curry Mile for the experience. Now, if you think this is very upwardly mobile and very hip and chic, and no. At the same time, this has its own charm. This has its own very distinctive edge. The smell of the grill, you will understand that charcoal grill, the aroma, Kurdish restaurants, Afghan restaurants, Pakistani restaurants, Indian restaurants. If you walk for, it is called the Curry Mile, but if you walk close to about 2 kilometers more, you will see all of these restaurants and everything. There are some lovely dessert places as well. Now, there is a whole history to the Curry Mile. Goes back 50, 60, 70 years. Originally, it started with people sitting on the roads with their pots and making curry. And, the locals would come and have them. Then came the real restaurant era, when, much like those darbars, the restaurant era came, the high point, people stood out. People would actually sort of give money to the managers to try and get them in. This became a real cultural haunt. Then around the 2010s, now there are shisha bars and multiple other things, and as I said, Afghan restaurants and Kurdish restaurants, more kebabs, that stuff. I've seen Curry Mile change. For the first time, I came to Manchester as a student in 2003-04. I've seen Curry Mile undergo a fundamental transformation. Around the 2010, 11, 12 period, a lot of good Indian restaurants happened over a period of time. In fact, I remember, interestingly, 2019, the day of the World Cup, India versus Pakistan, that side of the road was more Pakistani joint. Snehashish on camera is showing you. This side of the road where we are, this side of the road was more Indian. So when India won that match, Rohit Sharma 100, KL Rahul, brilliant innings. This side of the road was all party. This side of the road was all lit up. That side of the road was dark. There was blank, nothing. So that was the whole distinction of Curry Mile. Some things have remained constant. I can see Indian restaurants have gone down in number. This time when I've come in 2026, I see a lot more Afghan joints, a lot more kebab joints. Yesterday I was driving down this road on our way to our apartment in Salford. I could see a lot of Afghan joints and Kurdish joints have taken over, kebabs have taken over. Indian restaurants have gone down. The number of Indian restaurants have gone down. So Curry Mile too has changed. I keep talking about this, that when you come to cover a place, you come to cover an event, you need to understand the sights, sounds, the whole informality of this. One thing, however, has remained constant. Our favorite Indian food here has to be Zia the Grill. So we come at least 2-3 times. We came yesterday, we've come today, and we will possibly get Sir Clive. Sir Clive Lloyd wanted to have an Indian meal. The place I suggested to him was Zia the Grill. So we will get Sir Clive Lloyd to Zia for lunch. Maybe that'll be one of the last times, because then we will try out other joints as well. But as far as we are concerned, the one thing that has remained constant, on Curry Mile for us, Indian food has to be Zia the Grill. So it's time to go.